Hello and welcome to Champions of Africa. My name is Idris Ryan, and today we're joined by a true visionary in Gambian technology and entrepreneurship. He's the founder of Farm Fresh, Gambia's first online food store that connects the local farmers directly to the consumers, ensuring fair prices and fresh produce. He's also the driving force behind NWEB Plus, an IT company that specializes in website and mobile app development, as well as IT consultation and more. Join us in welcoming Modou Njie. Hello, Mr. Njie. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
That's great. Here at Champions of Africa, our mission is to inspire the youth towards entrepreneurship and productivity through positive examples of innovation and resilience. You've been a mentor and advocate for a long time now.
Yes, that's correct.
I've been watching some of your initiatives that you've done, so that's why we thought you'll be the perfect person to start the show off. Farm Fresh is the first online food store in the Gambia. Can you tell us the motivation behind starting it?
Thank you. The reason why I started Farm Fresh in Gambia in 2013 was that I saw there was a gap in the agricultural value chain whereby women farmers, especially in the Gambia, would often grow a lot of vegetables in large numbers, but they would find it very difficult to find access to markets to sell their produce. So they were often taken advantage of by the middlemen, and they would offer them any price, very cheap prices. And I felt that I had to step in to help them to have better access to market their produce. And that was one of the reasons that inspired me to set up Farm Fresh, so that we could offer them fair trade prices and help them to grow and scale their business to the next level.
And that would even benefit the consumer as well, to be able to get direct price.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah, and then we also targeted Gambians and non-Gambians in the diaspora who would often remit money to their families in the Gambia. But we said, why not remit food through Farm Fresh, keeping their families healthy, by purchasing online fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, and ensuring that their families are eating healthy food. So we tapped into that market as well.
And that's a great example of innovation.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What gave you the courage to become an entrepreneur?
Yeah, that's a good question, because I've always had the drive and passion for entrepreneurship. Even though I've been working for over 20 years for different organizations, for the UN, for Deloitte, and some of the banks in the Gambia. But I've always been doing something on the side, on part-time basis, especially the IT stuff. So I've always had that drive in me for the longest time.
It's inside.
Yeah, it's inside. So I've always had that passion, ever since.
That's great, because that leads me to one of my next questions. Which qualities would you find is crucial for young entrepreneurs to have?
Yes, young entrepreneurs need to be focused. They need to know what they want. They don't need to copy what others are doing. They need to find their passion. They need to find what drives them. If it is agriculture, if it is arts, if it is electronics, construction, whatever it is, they need to find that purpose and have the passion for it. They shouldn't just follow what others are doing, but they should have passion. But they also need to be hardworking and determined. But most importantly, they also need to be patient, because entrepreneurship comes with patience. It takes time. It's a journey.
You have to be strong.
Absolutely.
So what challenges did you encounter introducing digital tools to a largely traditional sector like agriculture?
It was really challenging. It still is challenging, especially introducing e-commerce in the Gambia, which was very new. As you rightly stated, we were the first e-commerce company in the Gambia. So a lot of people thought that e-commerce can never work in the Gambia. So we had to educate the people and let them know how to shop online, how to use WhatsApp to place orders. And it has been a challenge, but it has been improving over time. A lot of Gambians have started ordering online, using the website. A lot of them don't have access to smartphones. So it's still a process. It's a working process. I think with time, we will be able to overcome these challenges.
Yeah, because slowly, it's really becoming a real digital age. And to be able to introduce technology would really bring it to the next level, especially for farmers and people who haven't really been into that
Absolutely. It's the next frontier, you know.
Yeah.
You either join the bandwagon or you get left behind.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So how would you say that Farm Fresh has helped farmers?
Yeah, we've helped farmers in several ways. Number one is the educational aspect, even though we don't call ourselves experts, but based on the years of experience that we've been in business, we've been able to advise them for free on what crops to grow, how to grow them. We've been able to provide them with seeds for free in our own modest way. And we've been supporting them in terms of promoting their products. Whether people buy the products through us or through them, but we give them that awareness, that platform. Yeah. So I think that has been of great success to us.
That's amazing. Why is it crucial for Gambian businesses and businesses in general to go online?
It's extremely crucial, especially in this present day, in this day and age that we're in, of digital revolution, I would call it. I mean, TV is almost dead. Everything is online, so it's the only way that you can grow your business presently. It's also a level playing field for for those in Africa. So it's an opportunity for anyone who felt left behind. Now that we have this digital revolution, it creates that balance that once you have the right tools, regardless of where you are in the world, you should be able to succeed in business and become whatever you want to be. Before the digital revolution, it was one-sided. It was only the Western countries and the US and other countries that had that edge. But now with technology, we have Gambians who are being outsourced jobs from outside of the Gambia. So it just shows how important it is to embrace technology, you know, to be successful as an entrepreneur. It's very crucial. Very crucial.
So how does NWEB Plus help companies navigate the online space?
So NWEB Plus was set up very long ago, almost 20 years ago, when I was working for other companies, organizations. And the idea is to empower organizations to have an online presence, which is very crucial, as I earlier stated. So recently, not even recently, but some years back, we had funding from the US Embassy, and we were able to empower 20 organizations across the country. We provided them with websites with 5 years hosting paid in advance. We trained them on how to manage their websites. They were provided with laptops, with internet access. So we want to replicate this model and continue on it and do it in a larger scale and maybe have like 100 entrepreneurs or 100 organizations. So that's our main focus, because we feel that the internet penetration and the website presence of Gambian businesses is still very low when you look at the statistics on Google. So we want to play our little part, increasing those numbers so that Gambia has a higher internet presence worldwide.
Especially on Google, because some people will do social media profiles, but Google companies is very few.
Very few.
And it's important, even navigation, all of that, if you can get your business listed online as a business, it'll help people who don't yet know you find you, find your location and everything.
Even if you don't have a website, we'll have a Google business page platform and put your stuff there. We're on Google, and we've seen the benefits of it. You know, people are able to find us, and you know.
Yeah, even us with Flex Studios, we said it's very important to get the account and everything. Put it there. It's very important. So how important would you say it is to support young entrepreneurs?
It is very important to support young entrepreneurs because they form the bulk of our population. Over 60% of the population of the Gambia are youths, and they have a lot of talent, and they just need a little bit of push, and they will just perform amazingly. And it's one of the ways that we can also fight poverty and reduce unemployment. So it's extremely crucial that they need and support. They form the bulk of our population.
So what advice would you give young entrepreneurs who want to start their own business but feel limited by resource or experience?
The advice that I would like to give them is that they need to think outside the box. They need to see solutions where there are problems. They need to see opportunities where there are problems. When people are complaining about this, we don't have this, there's no electricity, get into the solar business. When there's, think outside the box, because that's the way economies grow. That's the way solutions are developed. When problems come, you find solutions, you find opportunities instead of complaining. And then they need to do more research. Now that we have technology and a digital revolution, there's no more excuses. Let them go online on YouTube, Facebook, whatever, Google, and do more research, and they should be able to achieve their goals.
That's good.
Yeah.
Related to that question, how important would you say networking is? Because I think that would also help the previous question quite a bit.
Yeah, networking is really, really important because that's where you get to meet people that have experienced certain things that you've not experienced. That's where you're gonna hear from people about the challenges that they faced and how they overcame them. That's where you're gonna have an opportunity to meet even potential investors, people you can pitch to and might be impressed and might right away invest in your business and exchange knowledge, exchange ideas. So networking is very, very important. So I have benefited a lot through networking by traveling all over the world. And I think youths or entrepreneurs in general should definitely focus on that and embrace it. Whenever the opportunity arises, they should try to network as much as possible.
Yeah, it's very important.
It is, absolutely.
I heard a quote that was really great. It said that it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have an opportunity and not be prepared.
Absolutely.
That's why it's like, get it ready, even if you don't have the funding. Have to at least have the idea ready.
Exactly.
So that if someone were to ask you, if I give you the money, how would you do it?
Exactly.
It would be, this is how I'll do it. This
you guys already thought about it. Yeah.
If you only had an idea.
Exactly.
You didn't have the equipment, the money. If you had the idea and you thought about the end process, how you were going to get the money back and everything.
And document it, right?
Document it. And to show that you're serious, like you said, document it.
Exactly.
Don't just have it in your head.
Exactly.
You can say, here's my plan.
Here it is.
Here's the plan. And, people who are trying to drive change and trying to do what is necessary for the youth, they'll see it and say, okay, this one is serious. They fleshed out the plan at least. The least thing you can have is a plan. That's what I would say.
Absolutely. It's really, really crucial. It can be a game changer, for anyone.
Yeah.
And, some investors are very spontaneous. Right there, they say, oh, here's $100,000. Yeah, absolutely.
As someone at the forefront of digital change, what message would you like to leave with Gambians and the rest of Africa about the role of entrepreneurship in building a brighter future for Africa?
What I would like to say to Gambians, Africans, and everyone out there is that entrepreneurship is the backbone of the economy of any country. The governments can provide the enabling environment and certain infrastructure, but when it comes to growing our economy, it boils down to entrepreneurs, especially the small, medium enterprises and the large ones. So entrepreneurship must be embraced, must be promoted and encouraged, and people should just follow their passion, and seek out opportunities wherever they are. And as I said earlier on, just leverage on technology, because now with AI and other stuff, you can do so much. Absolutely.
That's amazing. Thanks for sharing your vision and inspiring us with your journey.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been an amazing pleasure.
Likewise. As we wrap up today's episode, we're reminded of the power of innovation and the impact that one determined individual can have on an entire community. Here at Champions of Africa, it's our mission to shine a spotlight on leaders like Modou Njie, who've pioneered paths in technology, entrepreneurship, and beyond to build a brighter future for Africa. Thank you to our viewers for joining us today. We hope you are leaving with a renewed sense of what's possible, inspired to pursue your own ideas, and contribute to the change you want to see across Africa. Until next time, stay motivated, stay curious, and keep championing Africa's future.